Welcome to the Tabs2Sage presentation. My name is Aura Martirosian and I'll be running you through a quick overview of the integration between Tabs and Sage. I'll follow this up with a demonstration, and please feel free to email me with any questions that you may have, or just call the direct dial number on 0800 311 2191. The current system from Tabs to Sage is a manual one, so you normally raise your sales invoices and purchase invoices in Tabs and then rekey them into Sage. The new integration module has a middle layer, Tabs to Sage, which is made up of three components: Workflow It, Sage Sync It, and Search It, which I'll come on to shortly. In order to do this, we have expanded the functionality of Tabs so that clients, buildings, and suppliers are now also related to Sage legal entities, as well as Sage customer codes and supplier codes. Categories have also been expanded to hold a default Sage nominal code. On the back of this, the sales invoices and purchase invoices then go through the Tabs to Sage middleware, and in the Workflow It, you can then capture comments against these particular documents and route them through this web-based application to other members of your team, which you shall see shortly. Sage Sync It then allows you to post these invoices automatically into Sage and change those codes before it is actually imported into Sage if you need to. The Search It application allows you to find documents quickly and also view the images. So you raise your job in Tabs as you would do normally. You raise the purchase order, you receive this, and you then put in the supplier invoice as appropriate. Sales invoices can then be saved on a network share. Here we see the sales invoices 280 to 295 saves as PDF, and these can then be retrieved automatically using the Search It application. The invoices are exactly as you would have them in Tabs, but the details that are shown there, material and labour, are then automatically imported as two separate lines going to two separate general ledger accounts in Sage. The application is all web-based, so it works very well on an intranet solution as well as an internet solution with secure connectivity. The first thing you need to do is actually upload the records, i.e. any sales invoices and purchase invoices that have been processed in Tabs but are not ready to come in, that have not been imported into Sage yet. After import, you get a little message to say all the new records have been updated, and then you can go into the Workflow It tab to see these particular transactions and process them accordingly. You can select any one of these particular transactions and then click the Workflow button. This will then make visible two new boxes, one which will allow you to put some short comments, and a second is a drop-down list which allows you to route that particular document to another member of your team. So in this particular case, I've highlighted the purchase invoice, type PI, and I'm asking Aura to check the coding on it. Aura can then log in to his inbox and immediately see all the transactions that need his attention. He can then look at those, view them by clicking on the red view image, and make the decision, and then if he's happy with it, he can make further comments, route it to somebody else, or just press the process button, ready for it to be processed into Sage. The process tab allows you to highlight the transactions that are going to be going into Sage, and then allows you to also change things like the default tax code or the default nominal code. So in this particular case, I'll just click onto the nominal code and go and pick the one that I want, assign it, and then that transaction is now ready to be processed into Sage. The processing of sales ledger and purchase ledger invoices can occur for multiple documents simultaneously. So you can have lots of sales ledger and purchase ledger invoices going to different Sage entities and different Sage supplier and customer accounts in one hit, which makes it a lot more efficient. This also then enables a single Tabs FM instance to be used on multiple Sage companies. Sage Sync It then takes those records and processes those into Sage. So you click that button and that's it, the job's done and the data is now in Sage. So here's a screenshot of a supplier list, in this particular case Best Electric, which I will use in my demonstration later, showing the purchase ledger invoice that's come in, and that's the sales ledger transaction for the customer IO center, which is what the job was for, and those are the two lines to do with material and labor. The Search It tab allows you to find any transactions that have been imported, whether sent or not sent to Sage, so that you can see it at every stage of the business process. You can have multiple Sage companies into which the invoices get transferred into. You can have multiple user inboxes to allow you to route those documents to anybody in your organization. And there's also a history tab which provides audit reports of all the transactions and the processing that has taken place. There's also a reports tab which gives you details of any other data